instead of looking at the situation from their belief they have about infidelity, they look at it as an opportunity to strengthen their relationship. So if you think about, I'm going to go a little bit into conscious and subconscious mind. Who knows about conscious and subconscious mind? You know that we have conscious and we have subconscious mind. And in our subconscious mind, all our fears, beliefs, and experiences we had in our life are stored. Yeah? Our programming and conditioning, everything that you experience, even things you don't remember, are stored in your subconscious mind. And because of these things, you are going to be responding to situations in different way. Well, in a way, yeah, based on these experiences you had, and programming and conditioning, yeah. So if you kind of imagine yourself, yeah, it was you. It looks like you don't. It's the glasses. Exactly. So, around yourself you have filters, and these filters are your experiences, your programming, your conditioning. Everything that happened to you is going to affect how you view the situation that is happening, even the infidelity. So let's say this is the reality, and this reality is coming to you through these filters. Yeah? And you are going to translate that reality into what your filters are going to allow you to translate it into. Yeah? Making sense?
Yes.
Yeah? So everybody is going to have a completely different view of a certain situation. Let's say you experience something that maybe your partner considered hurtful. You did something and it was really hurtful to me, and the partner goes, I don't understand. I didn't do anything that bad. To me it was absolutely fine. Because for them, I can see people nodding here, for them it didn't seem that bad, because according to their filters, it wasn't such a bad thing. And I'm not talking about just infidelity. It could be, you know, you liked somebody's picture, or you've spoken to a friend who said certain things, and all of these things, yeah? So that is going to be translated based on these filters, how we are going to be perceiving it. Now, if you look at a formula, we have situation happening, yeah, something happened. Okay. That is going to trigger in us some kind of response. The situation is always neutral. And based on your beliefs, you are going to assign some kind of thought to it. Let's go into let's go into, my belief is, if, let's say, somebody is cheating on me, this is not my belief, I'm just making it as an example, it means that I was being rejected, I'm not good enough, all of these negative things are happening in my head, yeah? I'm making an example, I'm not saying this is mine. I don't condone it, the behavior, but I'm saying this would be maybe somebody's belief, yeah, natural belief. So we have trigger first. Situation is always neutral, but based on your beliefs, you are going to make it either positive or negative. Or somebody could have belief that if somebody is having an affair, I would like to know why. Because if I know the why, I can then fix the problem. I can fix the relationship. Was there something missing in the first place? It could have nothing to do with you. It could have something to do with the person. Maybe they had insecure attachment style and you weren't paying that much attention as much as they needed, and therefore they were looking for that attention somewhere else, let's say, yeah? It could be that it has got nothing to do with the relationship. It could be that it has got something to do with them, yes? So we are going to have some kind of belief about that situation, and therefore we are going to turn that situation into a thought. So we have trigger, we have then belief, which the 4 functions of conscious mind are. I'm just going to quickly go through them. I'm not going to go deeper into this because we are going into neuroscience and neuroplasticity now. Identify with 5 senses what is happening around us. The second function of conscious mind is compare. So you are taking the situation, you are bringing it into your subconscious mind, and you compare it with everything you know in your subconscious mind. Yeah? So if somebody is having an affair, it means something. Yeah? Then we are going to make a decision. So it's the third function, how we are going to respond to that situation. Yeah? And then we are going to analyze, yes, the third one, analyze the situation, and then we are going to make a decision. Yeah? So if we are saying that the first is trigger, but the situation is always neutral, and then we are going to change it into either negative or positive based on our belief. After that, we are going to have a thought about that situation. Yeah? Based on the belief. So if the belief is negative, the thought is always going to be negative. If the belief is positive, the thought is going to be positive. Yes?
Is the thought like the overall evaluation and conclusion of?
The thought is going to be, you analyze the situation. Yes.
So you're going, okay, that's what's triggering me.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at that.
What do I believe about this situation? So if you look at a situation as a neutral situation, yeah? Let's go, my partner is having an affair, or was having an affair, let's say, yeah? And now I have a belief about it. Usually people go, oh my God, there is something wrong with me. Why am I not good enough? And all of these things, because we have programming and conditioning that we are not good enough. Most of us have that conditioning because we had parents going, oh my God, you have to do this better, you have to do that better, so you are never enough. They're never like, oh yeah, I'm not saying never, some parents are, oh my God, you are so amazing, you know, even especially nowadays, not in our youth, but nowadays parents are more encouraging. So we have this belief, and we are going to turn the thought into positive or negative. So let's say if the belief was, oh, okay, our relationship wasn't functioning very well for the last 5 years. I can feel that there was something wrong with that relationship. The affair is highlighting the problem in the relationship. Now it's all out here and open. We can ask ourselves openly, what is the problem? Is there anything we can do about the relationship to fix it, or would it be better to move on from this point? Yeah? So if there is something that we can fix and it's fixable in the relationship, we are going to then turn that into emotion. So based on your thought, you are going to experience emotion. If you have positive thought, you are always going to experience positive emotion. No matter what you are doing, whether we are talking about this, if you have a positive thought about something, you know, like some people are positive, you know, their house is burning down and they go, thank God, I can now get the insurance company to build me a new bathroom or whatever. So you can have people like that, and people who are negative naturally, they will have negative emotion, yeah? But with regards to that specific situation that was in the first place neutral, you have the power to turn it into positive or negative based on your beliefs, yeah? And your thoughts. After that, we have behavior. So let's say if we had positive emotion about that particular situation, you came to a behavior which was great. We are going to look at this. We are going to book couples therapy retreat in Bangladesh, yeah? And we are going to resolve this situation, yeah? So we have behavior. After behavior, we will have the consequence, yeah? We fix this. We are the strongest couple in the last, 6, 7, the ones infidelity statistics. We are going to actually become stronger and last for the rest of our lives together, happy, knowing that we fixed up a particular issue that was causing the situation in the first place. Yes?
So I'm struggling to equate neutral with somebody having an affair. That doesn't feel very neutral to me.
What is your belief about affairs?
I agree with you. I was thinking that if somebody's wronging you, it's not neutral, is it? Because it's not like you're walking into a room and you're reading the room according to your filters. It's like somebody is wronging you. So how is that neutral?
Every single situation that you are, I know you people are going to have difficulty understanding this, but every situation is neutral. Every situation is neutral. Our
When you say
program,
neutral, do you mean that it needs to be viewed without judgment? Is that what you mean?
yes, you need to kind of look at the situation and ask yourself, why would that person do that?
Okay, without judgment.
Without judgment. Yeah.
So not taking it personally.
Exactly. You take yourself out of it. Almost look at it as if it happened to somebody else. And look at the situation prior to the affair as well. Yes, I'm not talking about one night stands, drunken one night stands somewhere. Let's say somebody was having a longer relationship with somebody else. Do you remember the 4 stages of relationship breakup? Yeah? So you know the 4th stage is loneliness. And in loneliness, what tends to happen, we are looking for something we are not getting in our relationship. And I'm not saying every affair is like that. I'm not saying that is it. But very often we are looking for something that we are not getting in our relationship somewhere else. And it doesn't mean that we don't love our partner. We are looking, let's say our partner is giving us 80%, and we are missing that 20%. We are missing those cuddles we never get. We are missing that affection we never get. We are missing that kind of words of appreciation we never get. Yeah? And then somebody else does it, and you like it, and you go, okay, well, and you hold yourself back. I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it, until one day you just kind of go, yeah. So when affair is happening, it's just a highlight of something that needs to be looked at in the relationship, not every single time. And I'm not condoning affairs. Yes, there is another way to go round. But if you are just kind of look at it as a neutral situation, then you have a chance to move from that point into a better place. If you are sticking with your negative belief about that situation and not asking why this could possibly happen, then you are better off to split up, yeah? Because you will never get to this point where you will have positive behavior and positive consequence. Yeah? So, any questions about this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about affairs or anything, but it sounds like excusing bad behavior, and I wonder. Sorry, just swallowed my sweet. It sounds like maybe where there is something, the relationship is okay, but the person who's having the affair is missing something within themselves. Because you do have a relationship where there's fine, the relationship is okay, but if the person within themselves is missing something, it's to do with them, not really the relationship itself. So that's their bad behavior.
I did say that. Sometimes it is that there is something that the person needs to work on themselves. Yeah. Let's say if somebody has got insecure attachment style and they are not getting enough attention from their partner, yes, somebody will go, oh my God, that person is giving me all this attention, and they will go that way. And I'm not saying that every single time affair can be resolved. There are times where the affair just isn't going to be resolved. But it's very much depending on how you are going to look at the situation, because it's neutral in the first place. But if your belief is going to be, well, it's their fault, I'm not even going to go there and ask them why this happened, then you will never get to this point. You will just kind of get stuck at that point, and it will be constantly just reminded, this is your fault, this is your fault, this is your fault. But if you look at the situation, let's say, okay, so I'll give you an example of one of my female clients who had an affair, yeah? And for her, so what was happening? She kept asking her husband, because he was violent, to leave. He wouldn't leave. He just would not leave. So she then was stuck in this cycle where she was stuck with somebody who was violent in her unhappy relationship. And then somebody came along. Now in her 40s, how many people do you really have coming along that you fall in love with? Yeah? So in her 40s, then she decided, well, sorry, he's not going to leave. I don't want to be unhappy for the rest of my life. So she started having an affair. And it was the best thing for her, because then she